can. Nuts. Okay. Okay. So I wanted to make sure I had like StreamYard up so I could see your guys' reactions as well as the paperwork.
Yep, I got my dual monitor system. I got the script right here, and then you guys are over on my second monitor.
So it's not Sunday, but
no, it's very much Monday.
I think we need to have a prayer.
No, okay. Can I say like the only way I'm accepting this is if he sacrifices himself to bring dark side, and that's what causes dark side because even he's pissed off at the Jared Leto Joker, and even he wants to see that sumbitch die and never return. I'm good with that. It's not like.
So, Anthony, for the listeners of the audio, please describe to them what it is.
Oh shit, that's on recording. Shit, my bad.
This is Jared Leto's Joker wearing a crown of thorns, looking upward toward the sky.
He's also in a nurse's outfit with a mask, which timely. I'll give him that, but that's about it.
That came up in my fucking news story. It's like new photos from Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll click on that, and that was the photo. I'm like,
I just ignored it.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I ignored it. It's the society, guys. The society.
Oh, we live in society.
Reborn in his society.
He's also got long hair. I just noticed he has long hair.
Do you think the Jesus? Apparently, really the Jesus funny. Metaphor in Man of Steel was not good enough.
Fun. Nope.
So
they gotta really go for it.
Holy shit!
You know what's even better? They also told us that. Hope you're ready. Margot Robbie's take on Harley Quinn will be a unique take, and they can't wait for you to see her take this time. Whatever the fuck that means. Whatever the fuck that means.
She's supposed to be half naked on screen, right? That's basically what Harley Quinn's supposed to be. Like
she's like this is a Vietnam War styled Suicide Squad. So she's like this badass mercenary that's gonna do her thing, and they're like, we hope you like the way she's done this time. It's like it seems like a desperate attempt to all the fans of like, hey guys, we know we haven't done great with Joker and Harley, but we hope you really like this time.
I mean, I've
completely changed everything.
I've enjoyed her Harley
I have.
Quinn.
I think she does well.
She does a fine job. It just hasn't been all Harley Quinn. Is that? Yeah. Can we all agree? Like,
she hasn't been done
Harley
any
Quinn,
good.
I just want that iconic fucking comic book outfit with the two long dangly bells.
They keep teasing it. They just keep
but they never fucking giving it to me, and I just fucking want it.
You know, I can't wait for fucking Disney's Harley Quinn movie. I'm excited for that.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
You mean you mean the Little Mermaid, or is this an actual?
No. I mean the Cruella de Vil movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too. Have you seen that one, Mikeal?
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
She's Harley Quinn.
Emma Stone being Harley Quinn playing Cruella de Vil is maybe the greatest thing I've ever seen them pull off.
It's the best. One, I'm a huge Emma Stone fan, so that's fine. Two,
it is the weirdest fucking thing to throw a trailer for. I was so confused.
I fucking hate 101 Dalmatians. It is the worst fucking Disney movie. I fucking hate it. It's not good.
You hate animals.
I don't hate animals.
Talking animals, yeah.
Animated animals and talking animals.
I'm fine with Cats Don't Dance. I'm fine with. I guess I don't really like the Jungle Book. I like DuckTales though.
How about Aristocats?
So boring. Same with like the Great Mouse Detective. It's just boring.
Never seen that.
The Great Mouse Detective. You're not missing anything.
Yeah.
The Great Mouse Detective. Oh yeah, I watched that one just the other day.
I don't like the Jungle Book either.
This fucking Cruella de Vil movie is how are they going to make a sympathetic person out of the woman who wants to skin puppies.
Oh, they'll find a way.
Oh yeah,
They'll
they're
find a
finding a
way.
way, Anthony.
Uh-huh.
Don't you dare defy Disney. They'll find a way.
When she's beat down and in the dirt with all her makeup smeared and she's broke, you'll know. You know why, Anthony? You know why? Because we live in a society.
We live in a society. Isn't that right, Batman?
No, Jared, you're saying it with too much emphasis. It's just
I know.
we live in a society, isn't it, Batman?
It's just so bad.
You have to pretend that you're a cult leader who's been pulled away.
Can we know at all the context of what? Can I have the before what Batman says or what anyone says to like forego this line, because it doesn't, like, I don't know why they would release that thinking that it's gonna be like this deep cut. Like, this is just dumb. It's making people not want to see this.
But I really, I wanted this fucking like Batman to go, Jesus fucking Christ, because that's gonna be the F-bomb, and then he's gonna fucking turn. Joker's just gonna look like that.
Oh no! Like,
I hate every minute of this. I hate every minute. The more we talk about it, I'm gonna take this down now.
He's in the shadows.
This has led to a horrible way to open the show.
And then he's in the shadows, and then Batman says, "Jesus fucking Christ!" and he steps out of the shadows to reveal this, because you can see the shadow. He's obviously in a corner in that picture, so that's exactly what's going to happen. So good.
We're living in a society civilized way.
So good.
George Costanza was the first one to say that, and I think that's fucking hilarious.
So good.
Need a palate cleanser.
So good.
That was terrible. Yep. That led to the worst conversation about Joker I think we've ever had.
You're listening to a podcast from the Oddcast Network. Stay on and nerds unite.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
One of my favorite Alien movies is Alien Resurrection.
Like, what the fuck?
No, you're gonna leave it in.
I'm waiting for Anthony to come down killing a disturbance in the forest.
It's a mutual agreement, so at that point in time, we would have to look at statistics.
Okay, well, when Deadpool shows up in Spider-Man, then I expect him to be called Wade.
That was the worst Joker conversation we've ever had, and that is how we opened the show for 7 minutes. This is the worst conversation I've ever heard. This movie looks terrible, and that screenshot made it even worse.
No, the movie looks good. The script looks terrible. Just from that one fucking line. You know, that's where the $40 million was for that lane.
Snyder. And have you seen the new fucking article? We're you know what? This is how we're gonna open the show. Welcome to episode 100. Thank you all for joining and listening to this past 100. Everybody gets it out.
Thank you. Thank you for finally understanding that Steven Tyler every time I do
allowing.
That.
Yeah. But no, thank you all for being here for the past 100 episodes. And if you haven't, we have a ton of episodes for you to go listen to. But thank you all so much. Jared Minikine, Anthony Denny, Mikeal Kennedy.
Yeah, it's a big fucking week, isn't it? CLT Sandwich, we had our 1 year anniversary. Oddcast, 100th episode. And, you know,
I'm just here.
First assaulted trip ever is working on through. Yeah, it's going strong. They're into a flow now, which is
No, we're not. No, we're not. We just hit. Fun fact, we just hit where the entire series starts to downward spiral into nothingness. So
we really should. I mean, especially if you guys pick up and this becomes a bigger part of our lives, you really should like record a live commentary or live commentary while you're watching things.
Yeah. We're going to do that because we have to wait till summer, obviously, when I can take time off and Heather doesn't have to work, and so we can sit down and have like a good recording chunk. I think we're going to do a live commentary of the Power Rangers movie because it's non-canonical, and then we're also going to do the same thing for the Turbo movie because Heather really likes those movies and they're absolute garbage on rewatch. And Cannot wait. I cannot wait.
They were fun as a kid, but on rewatch, you're like, no, this is garbage.
Like
Wow,
I
this made to sell toys.
yes, exactly. All of Power Rangers I have a nostalgia for that I will never be able to remove that filter for because it is just my thing. So to have to sit down and pick apart the movie, it's going to be so much fun because I'm just going to rip it a new asshole because that's what it deserves. It's not good.
Yeah.
Nope.
I agree.
Nothing's ever good. But because when that happened, I'm not going to spoil it, but when that happened in the second episode, that like
early Patreon will probably be up next week for it. So if you're a Patreon donor, $3 level, you'll be able to hear the reaction to the second episode.
I love how
before
you
anyone
just plug
else.
that immediately.
Fucking great. Hey, listen, I'm getting better at this shit. You have to admit,
dude, he's doing great. I really need to fucking up my game on that.
I have my spiel. So yeah, so if you're a Patreon donor, feel free. The next episode, I haven't got a title for it because I have to make the title relevant but not give away the entire plot. But like in the second episode, around the 45-minute mark, just fuck a duck. Just
fuck a duck.
It's the second episode, just so bad, guys, but it's fun. So,
well, yeah, no, for the Patreon shit. Yeah, so you have the new CLT up there. Be out Wednesday, and we also have the new Beetlecast Worst Nostalgia Trip Ever Taken. Their new episode is up now as well. So yeah, there is that. Thank you for reminding me. You're
welcome.
I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of just shocked that we've made it to 100 episodes, to be honest.
Man, when this happened, I thought that
50.
I thought it was going to be a thing because, like, hey, we fucking got it. We started going before this whole fucking quarantine thing happened because
that is true. A lot of people popped up during quarantine, and it's like, man, we've been doing this before that, trying to balance everything. Anyway.
So we got into we've gotten into a good flow, I would say.
Yeah,
a good understanding.
Oh, Michael's dying.
Yeah, it also helps that we've been doing this basically virtually since the beginning because we live in different states, and so we've had an upper edge on people that have like had to fucking scramble to use different recording platforms,
which has been has been kind of fun to me. Like the bigger channels that I like, seeing them try to scramble with all of that, and I'm like, man, like we've had this down rather quickly. Like, kind of fun watching everybody else try to scramble with it. Anyway,
we evolved and all that. No, it's great. And I know eventually when everything settles out and the J Man is here, Jay the J Man jailer.
Is that gonna be the next? Is that gonna be 150 as a home improvement one? Oh my god, I'm gonna write that. I'll start writing that. Just like I'll do one line. By the time we get to 150, we'll have a fucking script. It'll be great.
Okay. Great. Perfect. But I still think we're gonna do some days where we just do virtual, especially like come winter times. Like I don't want to drive in the snow.
Yep. Things will happen
until we get big enough and we have our own office platform somewhere, like rented in the loft of some like insurance company building. It's
funny, it's funny you bring that up. There's a lot of like vacant spots all over the place. I was finding when looking at apartments, there's just a ton of like vacant places that you can rent out, and I was like, this is amazing.
Literally,
anyway,
above my insurance agent's office, there's like a bedroom apartment or something like that in the loft space. So I was like, I see a decent recording studio set up there. So
it's just it's in the future. How you doing, guys? We can't start recording till 5:03 because that's when everyone's out of the building.
Right.
They're talking about raping people. I don't know what's going on up there.
I would bring out Rock Band at like noon, and we would just play Rock Band at noon just to fuck with them.
I actually am looking at currently right now buying an old Game Boy. just wanted to say because I found they're surprisingly
What kind?
cheap. I thought they were more expensive than what they were, and I was like, oh,
Color
amazing.
or OG? Color or OG? Or
I was looking for like either a color or advance,
DS?
and because I have a 3DS, but it can only play like DS, and if I want anything else,
You don't have the reverse compatible one. I had a reverse compatible one, but it got taken.
My
from
old
me,
DS did. Yeah, my old one did.
Before they did the
3DS
XL
one, I didn't.
Yeah, the 3D XL does not.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. But no, I'm just gonna look at it. It's only like $23 I was finding, and I'm like, oh man, this is amazing.
They're super cheap.
Yeah.
They're not
And
the
there's
hot
great-
commodity that everyone thinks they are.
Oh, it's
And they're extremely durable. I actually have myself a Game Boy. I have some in the basement right now. An original Game Boy, not a color. No, color. I don't remember.
I think I have one too. I have both.
I got it from a fucking Secret Santa.
Interesting.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Anyway, also with the Justice League shit, back to what I was saying, because this one's going to be a long one for everyone who's listening, because it's episode 100. I'm having fun with it. I don't give a shit.
If it wasn't a Monday, I'd get drunk.
Yeah, it's true. I would too. Anywho, did y'all see that how Snyder is saying he's not getting paid for the Snyder Cut, and he didn't watch Whedon and his version that came out today? And I was like, I don't care, and I don't know why this is.
hang on. That's not right, because if he's just recutting it, then he watched it, because you have to know where to cut it. There's a difference between watching it and paying attention.
Guys, I didn't watch his version. I just remade my movie from where I left off. I didn't watch what he did.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a shit. He's like, I saw
and I'm not
Superman
getting paid for it,
so I go ahead and just take that Superman sequence and I put it where all the other Superman sequences are, and so that's how my Superman. It's gonna be hard cuts of like Superman just here, there, talking, and just cuts midstream.
Well, what you don't know is the first 2 hours are Joss Whedon's Justice League, and the next 2 are Zack Snyder's. It's just whole thing is start back over.
Oh, so it's like Rocky Horror. It's just a double feature. We get 2 Justice Leagues.
Yep. This is what we're not understanding. All the Joker nightmare sequences are just going to be Joker in scenes of already what was the nightmare sequence.
No. Oh,
I thought you were going to say just in scenes where it's just fucking like Joss Whedon's Justice League. Like in the middle of fucking
Superman. Superman lands at the end of that hallway, and at the end, instead of cutting to Batman, it's Jesus Joker.
That's the best part. It's like it's
Society Batman.
Josh Whedon's Justice League, and intercut like every 5 minutes is just 5 minutes of the Joker in the nightmare just saying random shit. That's where the fucking money went, was to pay Leto.
Have you ever thought about Society Batman?
It's smile.
Gonna be terrible.
He's gonna fucking like draw it on with
it's a prison tattoo of a smile with dimples.
Just a heated up pen that he's gonna peck into his hand.
Yes, that's all it is. That's all I was thinking too.
Because he's a sadistic fuck from high school.
Or
I know it's
like
like
the idea
that did that.
Yeah, crazy Cody. It's fine.
Oh god, I haven't thought about that man.
Don't say his name again. Okay, I said it once. The second time we'll summon him from the pizzeria to haunt your soul.
Does he still work there, or did they fucking fire him?
Okay, so no, he quit to work at Marco's Pizza. No, he quit to work at Penny's Pizza. And apparently that was too stressful. So he went to Marco's, where he's like some sort of assistant to the assistant manager kind of shit. So
he's Dwight.
Yeah, yes, he's Dwight.
That guy had like zero inhibitions and was always bitching about getting out early.
Thing, as much as we shit on him, he had a really good Batman script going, guys. Like, it was fucking dark and it was good. So, like, fucking let Batman.
You know, Zack Snyder. He once wanted to make a Batman movie where Batman gets raped, just to show how dark it is.
No, it didn't get.
Sorry,
I mean, someone definitely got raped in his script, but it wasn't Batman. So
yeah, no.
it was. I mean, he was trying to stay like
Goddamn.
comic book accurate to the story that he was telling, and not just comic book accurate, but this particular writer arc of the comic that he wanted to do. So I will give him that. The man fucking
What the fuck?
did his research.
Did you just put
It's
a candle on your mic?
candle.
That seems
Yeah.
very unsafe.
Well, it's not a real candle, Jared. It's
Okay.
a LED.
Okay, thank God.
As he starts burning
I
the
don't know
house
what
down.
I saw it. I'm like, oh, this is seasonal for the fucking 100th birth episode. We'll just have a little candle.
Happy 100. But seriously, thank all of you once again.
I'll
just
wear a
gonna say
party
thank
hat
you.
for 200.
Yeah, if we ever get there. That's pushing it. Anywho,
Maria.
we welcome you all here for What Up episode 100 for the 20 minutes of Snyder talk that we put right in the beginning because, hey, episode 100, we're having fun with it. But now we'd like to welcome you to, if you remember our Goldblum Spring episode that we did, what we're going to be doing today is quite similar to that. And I don't know. I hope y'all can. I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope we can all have some fun. So, without further ado,
Roll the tape.
oddly packed house.
Oh, sorry. It's just better when you say it. It's just better when you say it.
Our story begins with Velma answering a phone call while she exits the van in San Francisco. If you can all remember, they were out solving a mystery against Jeff Goldblum. There were some clones. Things happened. Anyway, our story begins.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, I just got dropped off by the flower shop. Jinkies. Oh, the gang would love that. Well, I'll have to keep my eye out for you then.
Bob Saget pulls up to Velma, and as she enters the car,
How was the drive over from where were you solving this case again?
Oh, where were we? Oh, Jinkies. Gosh, I've been to too many places. It's hard to keep track of them all anymore. I think we might just be somewhere in the South. Jinkies, maybe Alabama. I don't know. Oh,
Can't say I blame you for not being sure. I'm sure it wasn't your first time in that state either.
yeah, we get around, sure. It's a big world out there. Lots to see. Been to the bayous. Found a long-lost civilization. The Great Wall of China, Area 51, England, Hawaii. We did a bunch of WWE and WWF events. One of them was in the Grand Canyon. Then we went back to the same haunted island. I think we've been in cyberspace. And then we also met the Globetrotters a couple times, but different Globetrotters the first and second times. And then we also met Vince McMahon again. And then we did some surfing in Hawaii with a tiki ghost.
Oh, well, you know, I've been just doing my own thing right here, right in San Francisco. Yeah, I'm very glad you came into town. You know, it's been a while. You know, I'm just gonna say the kids are gonna love it. And by it, I mean you.
Jinkies, Bob, I didn't know you had children.
Well, yeah,
What?
Velma, I've had a family for 15 years.
as Velma approaches the house, something feels odd to her. This wasn't real. Well, at least she had thought it wasn't. Had she really just experienced a title intro? Was that really a so-called song? The fuck was this? Then she sees it. The White House, outside offset by the red roof, and a typical San Francisco home. Was this the full fucking house?
Come on in. The kids are waiting.
Bob, I think I'm having a seizure or I'm hallucinating. Were we just in the back of a convertible? And now I'm really curious to whatever did happen to responsibilities, the late night, the paperboy, and evening TV.
Well, that's just probably some anxiety or coke, Well, the kids are huge fans of you and
Wait,
the gang's
what?
work, They watch all your they've heard of all your stories, all your journeys.
As Velma enters the house into the living room, she sees a collection of very odd characters, each acting as though they're from Full House, but also themselves. I don't fucking know, people. I wrote this in the middle of a coke binge myself. Did Shaggy drug her or with something? Did Saget do something? Did he Bill Cosby her? We don't know. I mean, maybe that could have very possibly happened. But anyway, before she could try and ask, she's hugged by Shaggy, but he's not really Shaggy. He's almost like he's Uncle Jesse?
Shaggy, please tell me this is some sort of joke. There's more than just green and brown in your outfit. I don't quite understand what's going on with... And is that a woodchuck? What happened to Scooby?
How's it going, Velma? I mean, I'm just doing my thing, helping raise the kids with my brother.
Oh, wait, can you give me a drink?
No, of course, Velma. Soda, beer, whiskey, juice. What are you feeling?
Just water. Jinkies, please.
Saying Jinkies an awful lot. You feeling all right? But coming right up.
Just the water. Please, the water.
Hey, girls. Where's your Uncle Joey?
He said something about finding his old mystery gang photo, something about an autograph.
Well, I guess I gotta make sure he doesn't get stuck in the error.
I'm sorry, what, Bob?
Bob quickly exits the room, darting upstairs, but Velma tries to follow, insistent on finding out what the fuck is going on. But she's stopped by Shaggy, Jesse. Fuck, man, I can't keep these people straight. I don't know. Again, coke binge.
Shaggy, do I remember? I think we were with Jeff Goldblum or Jeff Goldblum's. Quite a few.
Yeah, here's your
Anyway.
water, Velma. You're asking some pretty weird
listen.
questions. You feeling all right?
We need to follow Bob. And also, Shaggy, why are you acting like Jesse? Are you high? And when I mean high, I mean on something more than the Mary Jane?
Velma, you're gonna upset the kids. I think you need to drink some water and go lie down. It was a long drive.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, Jinkies, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Velma lays down for the night, hoping that maybe she was just having delusions of some kind. This couldn't possibly be what was going on. She had seen some crazy shit with Jeff Goldblum, so, there's that whole PTSD thing. I don't know, soldiers experience it. She watched people get melted. Seriously, did you hear that episode? It's fucking insane. Scrappy got melted like a popsicle. He was all drunk and shit. Anyways, Velma awakened the next morning. She found out things were only going to get hotter. Fuck my ass. Hey, Velma, I know you just woke up, and I know that you're feeling everything's pretty weird, and I'm with you there, right? Everything's very weird. Everything's not what it seems. Well, look, can I keep to this character of playing Joey? All right, just follow me. Can you sign this autograph photo thing? Can you just do it for me, please?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Sweet, all right, yeah, thanks. And, you have a good morning. The girl men are looking for you downstairs.
Wait, the girl men?
Yeah, no. The full-grown men, they're all fucked up looking, but they're playing little girls. It's really weird. As Velma enters the kitchen, she sees 3 girl men, exactly as was told, and I don't know, man. Sitting around the table, it's Bob Saget, whatever the fuck, not himself at all. I don't know. He was a terrifically horrifying-looking robot of some kind. Have you caught on yet? I can't help you.
I hope I can find the right hairstyle for my date tonight.
Oh, DJ, you should know that's pointless. Your hair is already exactly how it needs to be.
Laughter with my human family. Say, where's your Uncle Jesse? Oh, Jesse, we made bacon.
Oh boy, bacon. Hey, Velma, how'd you sleep?
I think I'm having a fever dream.
No,
Yeah,
man. You just
no, Shaggy,
drink some
Shaggy,
water.
please just Shaggy, just tell me what's going on, okay? I'm about to have a Jinkies attack, and I need to know. Did you slip me something in the water? Because I'm about to go.
No. Velma, just drink some Mojo and relax. Say, maybe you can help Michelle learn to tie her shoes. She's been having lots of problems lately.
I can tie my own damn shoes. What I need is a non-burnt bacon. All right, Bob, I signed on for good bacon.
Now, Michelle, we've spoken about this. It's Dad to you.
Yeah, Dad. Do better. I expect butter out of this shoddy work, you piece of shit.
Oh, where's the bathroom? Yeah, the bathroom.
The bathroom is upstairs. Second door to the right. Yeah, second door to the right.
Thanks, DJ. When I get back, let's go ahead and talk about that outfit.
Oh,
what's wrong with my jean jacket?
What's wrong with my jean jacket skirt combo? What's wrong with that?
It's so 90s. It hurts my eyes a little. We need to do something more flashy, I guess.
As Velma reaches the top of the stairs, she looks to make sure she's clear, and then she opens and looks inside every room upstairs, because of course she does. She's Velma. But each door seemed to be each person's room, whoever the fuck these people were. The first door was just a coffin, clearly the vampirish weird DJ. The next was full of snacks and Scooby. Clearly that was, we all know where that's going. Another had a pinboard with every photo of everyone's name in red yarn. Clearly the weird person who had asked for her fucking autograph. Weird thing. All the names so far are Morbius, the sugar-free vampire, Shaggy, and an officer who can't read a room, which is very oddly specific, and comical yet annoying movie character. I don't know, these are all getting very specific. Craven the Fudd herself and some guy named Anthony. This gave her the people, but not the clues as to how they all ended up here. Why was everyone playing along to this absurd scheme? She checks the final door, and finally it leads her to the attic. She enters, sees an odd-looking machine, just sitting, but a purple-colored TV. As she approached it, the TV flickers on. Hey. Have you seen a 5'6" robot acting like Bob Saget walking around? He was supposed to come get rid of Swamp Man and Morbius. They came back out of time or some stupid shit. We're trying to do our own thing. Have you seen him?
Jinkies! Who are you?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, hi, Velma. The name's Jared. I created the robot that's downstairs. His name is Anthony. He's supposed to be doing a thing, and he got carried away. Look, it's a lot to explain. Probably, and I just don't have the time. All right, it's like 2 years worth of episodes and ideas and failings and other shows that we kind of did and then kind of didn't do. Anyway, can you help me? Can you help me? Like, just get things figured out here. As he tries to ask for help, he's turned off, and from behind him steps a scraggly-looking man with mud on his face and on his knees and. Almost looks like the kind of guy who's going to rape you in a dark alleyway. Yeah, right. That's enough, Velma. You have to help DJ get dressed, and I got to fix his network. Goodbye now. Velma opens her eyes, and she's holding up 2 different jackets. The fuck is going on?
Who? What? Am I even going to be able to leave? When's this... God, nothing's acting right? And there's a Saget robot. That's what the head said in the TV. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
And when did you get here, DJ?
Oh, I've been here. So as soon as Jeremy gets bored,
That's creepy.
of messing with time, he
Oh,
he
fine.
he will leave, and he enjoys messing with Jared and Anthony. So, what he thinks he's fixing the network, as you can see, I'm clearly acting as a little girl. Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, this is gonna end poorly for everyone. Can you help me pick out a jacket? As I twiddle with my hair.
I feel like this jacket would work better with the whole gene thing you got going on. But I don't know because we just live in a society. So
Oh yes, indeed we do. I do like the purple. Ooh, how rad. Leather. I'll do it. As the night closes in, everyone gathers in the living room for DJ's approaching date.
Candace, DJ, who are you going on a date with?
A sharply looking fellow. I met him outside the news station. Ding dong! Ding dong! Yeah. Hi. So, I have a news report needed in about 2 hours, so I'll have her back before then. And I can't fuck her because I'm only a hologram.
All right, you kids be safe.
Yeah. Oh, well, good night, everyone. Tee haha.
I think that was a successful episode. Shall we tune out of this now, Jared?
Let me check the pages. Edge's door. Picked out a jacket. Oh, right. So this makes it to the 9th page. So Velma, I thank you so much. Take a good bow, Velma. Stay out, everyone. We love you so much. Thank you all.
What
for
the
tuning in,
actual
for
hell
episode 100.
is going on here? Jinkies.
Anthony, I just
did you think that 9 pages of dialogue was going to be a whole half-hour TV series? Because it's not how dialogue works. I don't understand.
So Anthony, I think we did great.
And Fred and Daphne wasn't even in this one. Where's Fred? I don't remember.
It's amazing that we got this far. It's really thanks to
It's amazing that this many people
Did
even.
Jeff kill Fred and Daphne? I just remembered I watched
Scrappy
Doo get incinerated.
I mean,
What's
got 4,100
happening here?
views
Oh my
now.
God, I don't understand.
This is
Someone
we're
needs
over
to call the Hex
4,000
Girls and see what's going on.
So thank you all so much for that.
My
Hashtag
voice
stay
is
out.
gonna die.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, I don't understand. Is
Velma,
this just because of the fucking Snyder Cut? Is this just riffing because of the Snyder Cut? I don't understand. Where's the
Velma,
mystery machine? I got in
answer-
a fucking car with Bob Saget,
Hey, Velma,
and
Velma,
I
I'll
still
give you the
don't
answer.
know what happened to Responsibilities, the late night, the
Velma's having a panic
Paperboy, and
attack.
evening TV. That's just what's going on.
Yeah, so Velma, I forgot to tell you, everything will be answered at episode 110. So you only have to wait 10 more episodes.
Next
I don't know if I'll list that long.
Next time on Wooded Oddcast.
What do you mean
Can I-
you're pregnant?
Oh my God! Hang on. Let me do this. Right? Hey Tim. Yeah, I got a house that needs fixing. You think you can help me out there?
Oh, I'll be more than happy to help you out, my friend. Yeah. Hey, by the way, you got any coke?
Jared,
Good.
I got one critique.
Yeah.
I'm not 5'6".
I couldn't think of how tall you were.
I'm technically 5'9", but I slouch, so I'm 5'8".
Okay. Well, good to know.
Just because you're 6'3" doesn't mean that everyone else is fucking 5'2".
So we got that. We got that. I hope you guys enjoyed that part of the episode.
Yeah, let's see someone cut that and just animate the whole thing. I'll give you like, I don't know, $1.50.
I'll give you $50 if you cut out that and animate it. I'll give you $50.
I'll give you more than $1.50. Trust me.
Anyway, so guys, I did want to say, Mikeal, you don't watch WandaVision. I think we've established this, right? You just watch spoiler shit.
I've caught
because
up.
You're some
I've
kind of
caught up.
sadistic.
I've caught up. I know it. I've caught up. I've seen
Let me-
all the way to Agnes. So I mean, we all called them,
Spoilers
so, I
for
mean,
everyone. Thank you for listening
bad.
to the special
Yeah.
of episode 100.
saw-
Spoilers coming up.
I saw. So what caused me to do it is like the intro, because I like the new song or whatever where it's been Agnes the entire time, or that song or whatever where it's like her pulling the strings and everything. I'm like, that's amazing. I love that shit.
a
That's
banger.
my jam. And
It
so
was.
fuck yeah. So I went through while I was at
Banger.
work today. I paused American Dad and watched the rest of WandaVision. So
Let me tell you, I'm pissed off because fucking Heather got spoiled for that. Literally, she was taking a shit after working out on Saturday, and like, okay,
Yeah, that sounds
we'll eat some breakfast or something, and then we will watch some WandaVision. And then I just hear from the fucking bathroom, Agnes is the bad guy. And I said, son of a bitch, guess what we're doing now as soon as you're done wiping your ass? And now, from now on, every Saturday, she's going to work out. We're waking up, working out, and immediately WandaVision. No cuss, no bus, no coconuts.
Fair enough.
she's not allowed to have her phone in the bathroom.
Nope, I will take it from her. Like that ruined the whole fucking like oomph, because now she's watching the whole time like, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was not very happy.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
that's
thanks.
that like leaked out everywhere almost immediately.
Immediately. Yeah.
But man,
Swish, she
man,
called it.
there's a part of my nerd self that was so happy that I was right to begin with. I started to overthink it by the time they got halfway through at episode 6, and I'm like, oh man, there's no like big villain. Like, what the fuck is like? Maybe it is just this then, because man, nothing has changed. And then just to have the big reveal of like Agatha right at the end there, I'm just like, oh my god, we were right. We were right from the beginning. Okay, so this is the thing I'm thinking. Pietro doesn't seem to be like, as much as he was there under her control. When he catches her, like I can't tell if he's her creation catching her, or if he's just kind of, or if he's just kind of there on a deal. Because there was a leak that the ending will have Magneto appear. That Vision doesn't make it back to town or whatever, because he runs into somebody who can like stop him. Anyway,
Agnes.
no, the Agatha thing. There's 2 colored lights down in the crypt that she finds, and I noticed it when I watched it the second time. Which is, there's the red light that she first sees, which made me think Wanda, but then you see the purple light next to it. And if I'm not mistaken, and I swear to God, I swear to God, when I saw it, wasn't that the Darkhold that she had down there? Which raises more questions to me, because the last time I saw that was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Ghost Rider had to fight the guy, and then it kind of did its thing. So where did she
Holy
find
shit.
it? And
That's
two,
on Mike. He's the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. guy.
Wait,
and
so
two,
are you talking about
she
Sorry, go
had
ahead.
the Darkhold book like on this altar, and Wanda walks in, looks at it, and then Agatha like does her thing, and I'm like, I know what she's doing now. It is a portal. She's trying to open the portal to hell, and Wanda's the key for her to do that. This is amazing. And then I'm thinking, maybe it really is Mephisto, and they were just trying to throw us through a loop, because he's the only thing I could think of that she'd be trying to open a portal to hell for, that has the kids involved. Like, holy shit, we were right.
Yeah, so just a quick Google search of Darkhold definitely has the top story being that it's in WandaVision. So I think you're probably right. I mean, that's like the third thing that comes up as the top story. It is the Darkhold. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right.
I recognized
think
it
you're right.
immediately.
Yes. It looks exactly like the prop from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too.
So that would mean, that to me that means that she's trying to open up hell. Wanda's the only one who can open
Hell
up reality,
yeah.
so that would give her the opportunity she needed, is having Wanda.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
you're
that
saying
would
that
explain
Wanda's
why
the
she's doing it.
Nexus?
Yeah, that's another thing. Nexus had a double meaning. It's also a lead to Immortus, which we just did our Kang episode in 99. That's another version of Kang, the version of him that watches over all time and controls whatever he wants. He sits at the head of the Nexus, so that it was like a double meaning thing of like, yeah, Kang's coming in Ant-Man and Wasp 3. Oh, hey, Nexus and Immortus, that's going to be a thing too. Wanda's already there, so Immortus is probably going to get. The people are saying they think that Immortus is going to be something they hint at more with Doctor Strange. That he's going to end up running into him at some point, trying to fix shit.
No.
And then have Kang come later.
Because, I'm pretty excited because with the Darkhold being in WandaVision, that does open up for Ghost Rider to be in as well. And I don't know if you watched the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with that Ghost Rider, but I really liked that Ghost Rider for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He did a great job.
It's
so good.
It's the third Ghost Rider.
Muscle car, which
Reyes.
Yeah.
Bobby Reyes.
Yes. I want him in the MCU so bad.
Now here's my thing.
There's
another
badass
Ghost
muscle
Rider
car
that made
that
him.
bike. Yeah.
Well, there's a Ghost Rider that made him. So my question initially when I watched that, and they showed that a Ghost Rider gave him the power, I want to know which Ghost Rider it was. It would either be Dan or it would be Johnny. One of them would have had.
It wasn't
to give him
Johnny.
the deal.
It wasn't Johnny because I think later on in the final, I don't know how far you watch in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Did you watch when he came back? Because eventually he comes back. Anyway, he comes back and he doesn't allude that it's Johnny because then he makes Coulson a Ghost Rider for a certain amount of time so he can defeat the spirits that are coming through the world, and then the power is given back to him. So it's the second Ghost Rider. It's not Johnny.
Dan Ketch?
Probably. That sounds familiar for whatever reason.
See, because I like Dan out of all three Ghost Riders. Dan was my favorite. He's the one that dealt more with Mephisto and Blackheart and expanded on the Ghost Rider lore and brought Johnny back after a while.
That might be him because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. eventually stops being some sort of non-canonical interwoven universe within it. So it very well may be the second one, and then the last seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. take place.
See, I think that would be interesting.
Technically, they do, but yeah.
But anyway, so Pietro, I think it's too much of a coincidence to have the Darkhold allude at, because Harkness has a ties not only to Magneto but to Mephisto directly with what we've already seen. So I think it's too much coincidence that that version of Quicksilver was in the Fox universe. And it just what happens is the same one that Mephisto, the Ghost Rider, all that shit belonged to as well. So I just think that's too much of a coincidence. Like, hey, here's a guy from the Fox universe. Hey, what was the villain from the Fox universe that we just have never really used yet? And we're just kind of mixing and matching whatever. Oh, that's right. Fucking Mephisto, the devil. All that shit was all from the Fox that we just never took.
Does that mean we get Nicolas Cage back?
With the Angel of Vengeance.
Hilarious.
He's the Angel of Vengeance.
I would have seen that. I would have
that
seen
movie
two
was dumb.
versions of fucking Johnny Blaze, the comic book version and the Nicolas Cage version.
Fuck,
just like
that's
interact
dumb.
with each other.
No, please no. I couldn't.
But
We can't do that because we're gonna get Nicolas Cage's Galactus. Remember from the last episode? Where's my family?
I mean,
that'd be great.
You act like they won't double cast.
Have you seen my surfer? Where's my surfer?
Where's my surfer boy?
I need my herald. Where's my herald?
I'm gonna feed on the.
We gotta rob a bank.
Declaration of
Presidents. Where's my surfer boy?
I have a book of secrets.
Yeah, you know what's on page 37. God damn it, what's on page 37?
God damn. So I do want to say for Thursday, we're gonna do a throwback Monday and Thursday.
Thursday,
Basically,
Monday.
episodes from now, a couple episodes from now on, we're going to be doing kind of throwback things. I want to do like and scram the next 2 episodes. Something we did way back in the early days. We just kinda never got back to it.
I haven't listened back that far, so it's
So basically, for Thursday, we're going to talk about likes and scram. So 2 people that we like and 2 people that we don't like, which is going to be versions of our favorite hero.
okay.
Have a couple of those, and if we go through all of those as a backup, and if we don't, then for Monday we'll start on them. Our favorite and 2 of our favorite and 2 of our least favorite versions of our supervillains will be the part 1 and 2 of that. We might do it in the same day, and if not, we'll break it up to 2 days. We'll see.
Yeah, that was forever ago.
That was back like episode 4 or 5 when we started. I think we come back with that. Had a lot of fun with it before. Fuck both of you, by the way.
Oh, later, Daddy.
Not defending me
On what?
with James.
Oh,
What do you mean? I liked your tweet.
I don't know.
So
Yeah, I don't.
So find FWNR on YouTube. Find the link there. Anyway,
I was just sitting in the corner crying. It's fine.
your baby. So we killed Jeff Goldblum. Bob Saget is Robot Anthony now. So the next episode will be a home improvement one. Michael,
Yep.
did you want to start writing it?
Yeah, I'll start writing it in
give
my free
people
time.
a taste of how you feel.
Yeah, my
All
writing
right, so-
talents. Listen, here's the worst part: is it's not going to be 9 pages. It's going to be like a full ass script because when I get
you can make it as long as you want. I didn't know how long we were going to end up going.
We
with
might
our-
have to do 2 parts because the second
Ooh.
part will be when we end up going to Colorado to his identical
Are we gonna
twin.
turn it into fucking Last Man Standing?
Yes, I'm going to turn it into Last Man Standing. Thank you.
Into
Thank
the
you, Jared,
Timverse.
for knowing exactly where I was going with that. Holy shit, that was amazing.
And
I
then
knew
up
immediately.
on the house off, click, click, click.
Adaptation of the Tim Allens.
Hang on. No, because it's going to get better. From Santa Claus, we actually go to Zoom, the Academy for Superheroes, and then we're spinning off with Spencer Breslin, and we're doing the Cat in the Goddamn Hat, which opens up Mike Myers for an infinitum of options for us to do. Yes, every 50 episodes, this is going to be a thing, now, guys. That's all there is to it.
Every 50 episodes, we're gonna do
Every
another
50
fucking.
episodes.
Might even be before that. I don't know, guys. We might. I don't know. I like doing these a lot.
They're so much fun. Just to be
They're
fucking
so
stupid.
much fun.
Just dumb shit. I fucking love them.
It is. I feel like it gives us our acting chops as well as
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I was very happy that you both giggled at my fact that I was calling Candace Cameron Bjorn by her real name.
That was pretty good. I killed Jared when I went off on all of the Scooby-Doo shit. I just couldn't believe I was just naming shit. It's fucking great.
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna let this fly. He knows his things. To be rude to interrupt.
Fun fact: those are all
forget how many
100% true. All of them are 100% true. All made for TV movies.
This is why Michael runs the worst nostalgia trip I've ever taken. This is exactly why.
Mike,
The
I don't know
only
if you
thing
have-
I know, if this could be useful information, I would be so much more successful in life. But it's just old shitty cartoons.
So let's cater to all the fans that listen to us, because I know there's a ton of people that like a lot of different things. I'm almost at the end of Dragon Ball Super. I'm almost, or at least I believe is the end anyway. I'm
Wait,
in the
you're watching
Tournament
Dragon
of
Ball
Power.
Super? I had no
Yeah.
idea.
I think we talked
I've
about
got 20 episodes left of the Tournament of Power, and I have only one question.
Yeah.
Is what I thought correct? Because I think I might have missed it at some point. I might have
very
zoned out and missed
vague.
it.
Probably.
Is Jiren a reincarnated good version of Boo that's stronger, like Goku wanted? Is that what they keep alluding to? Is it the reason he looks kind of familiar? Is that he's a good version reincarnated? It's exactly what Goku wanted.
Remind me who's Jiren. Can you pull up a picture?
The dude who's stronger than everyone in the tournament, and who's apparently stronger than the
I got
Destroyer.
you.
I need a picture because
He looks like Boo without a antenna thingy on his head.
Let me see. I gotta.
Because he just whoops everyone's ass, and now
No,
he's just,
I don't think. I'm
down towards the
remember,
end of it all, and he's just meditating, and everybody's like, "What the fuck?"
No.
Because he just whoops everyone's ass.
His day comes. Don't worry.
Yeah, isn't he also not from their universe?
No, he's from.
I don't
He's one
know.
of the other. He's from one of the
He's
other.
from
universes, right?
Universe 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so he could be that version of Boo. Yeah.
I don't
He's
want to give
stronger
it
than
away.
anyone in the tournament.
Well, for now, but that's fine.
Well, come on, no one's stronger than Goku.
Oh,
Well,
he's
Goku
stronger.
got the killer
He's got the
instinct,
Ultra instinct.
autonomous killer instinct.
The ultra instinct.
Dude, I have to say, I have to agree with Mikeal on favorite episodes came out of this because, like, the Tournament of Power alone has so many good fucking scenes. Dude, Master Roshi ain't nothing to fuck with. Is all I learned from the Tournament of Power.
Badass. He fucking kicks ass.
He ain't nothing
out
to
of
fuck
fucking
with.
Nowhere. If you remember back to Dragon Ball, when the first time that that Chi-Chi and Goku, and he needs help with the Ox King, and he just like jacks the shit and does the first Kamehameha and just blows the shit out of the palace. That's all I could picture when he was doing his fucking fight. I'm like, he's just channeling all that fucking energy and just gonna rip shit apart.
Dude, fucking.
That's why he masturbates so much, because he has all that
fucking
extra energy.
Horny ass old man fucking kicks ass.
I loved when the chick like put him in like the shadow shit. And she's like, "Oh, you can't move, whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, no, I know people are gonna be stronger and better than me. That's why I have this move, bitch. Evil containment." And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yes, so good. So
was like,
good.
I forgot you could do that.
Yeah, you don't fuck with Master Roshi. There's a reason why everyone respects him.
What I will say is one of my favorite dynamics that comes from Dragon Ball Super is the fact that, and I can't remember which universe it's in, but the Saiyans are still alive and doing well because they weren't enslaved by Frieza and his race. And so it's like, what the fuck?
7.
Yeah. So like Vegeta's like trying to learn all he can from this because like there's a great dynamic that comes out of it.
Like the Saiyans aren't like, it was so weird when they first came in because they're not right? Yeah, they're not like angry fighting people. So like they're just basic level Saiyans. None of them have ever gone stronger than basic. And when Vegeta just like telling him like, no, like you gotta get angry, like that's how we work. And then you just see them in this Tournament of Power using that to their advantage, and like watching them just go Super Saiyan 2 so easily, and then all of them just be like, they're quick learners. Like, I don't want to obliterate them because I would love to see these guys like get stronger. Like it's an interesting dynamic, especially because the Broly female, like helping them all when she first goes fucking Broly on everybody. But no, that's why I was really curious with the Jiren guy, because he's like Saitama. He just one punches fucking everybody away, and it's like Goku expanded everything he had and still wasn't enough for this guy. And I'm like, what is this guy's deal? Like fucking hell. Because they already fought a god, so the fact that this dude has put up more of a fight than what the god did for them, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I think my favorite thing that's come out of this whole multiverse shit is that one scene of Dragon Ball Super that I shared to fucking the group chat, where all the cops start pulling out guns on Goku, and then Trunks says, "Don't shoot, he's not black."
Yeah, unfortunately, Goku black. Yeah,
which
is like that's just poor wording.
It's been a while since I have watched Dragon Ball Super, because I do like how they use the Saiyans like power as like equals, like how Vegeta is this strong and how Goku is this strong, but they're strong together equally on separate parallels. Kind of like the Speed Force, how like if there's more than one speedster in the area, you can't harness all that speed because there's just not enough to go around. Yeah.
Is Jiren actually the destroyer? Is that going to be the fucking twist?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
I can't remember. I don't remember that happening.
I just with how strong he is, I'm like, is it gonna be some kind of fucking twist where like he's actually some kind of like fucking god or whatever, and nobody said anything?
Actually, he's that
No.
that universe's version of Mr. Satan.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, what do we got here? Just he's gonna get punched and a fucking fro's gonna pop up.
Anyway,
You know, speaking of other things, I fucking caved and I bought Borderlands 3.
oh, I'm sorry.
And you know what? I'm having a good time.
Are you enjoying it, man?
I am.
I
hate
enjoyed
the
it in the
villains.
beginning. I enjoyed it in the beginning. I think I've gotten halfway. I bought it on my PlayStation to play with Muma, but me and him both like he beat it, and he was gonna come back through and play through for me. But like both of us hit the same point of like, it's fun, but like the mechanics of the loot you learn very early on is very broken. Like I had a shotgun at level 5 that I kept till like level 12 because no matter who I fought, I wasn't getting anything better than what I had.
Yeah, I found this assault rifle that I'm like, oh, this assault rifle is fucking bitchin'.
Yep. If you find something like that, you will not find anything better for levels upon levels.
Is it just like
that's the only annoying thing that they did wrong.
Yeah, it says like he's got a weak. It's like he's got 30 damage or something, but it's like dead, 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 dead. I'm playing Flak.
Yeah. I can't remember who I was playing as.
I got me a good old doggo.
Yeah. I did that too. I think I brought a row with the arachnid thing. But no, I still got to go back through and play it again. I got to beat it.
I think I'll give this a couple playthroughs. You know, see who I like because when I first played Borderlands 2, which is one of my favorite games, I played as Zero, and Zero is definitely not my play style. Sit and wait, sneak. Shoot apart from a sniper rifle. And then I played as Krieg, the psycho, who's all up in your business with shotguns. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, I can do more damage if I'm on fire? Yes. I can set myself on fire? That's beautiful. And then I beat the game. And he's my highest level character because I've not done the second playthrough with him yet.
Fair enough. So we're gonna do Home Improvement Last Man Standing. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting crossover. I just can't get that out of my head.
They did
because I'm also thinking
that, right?
They did that.
Like legitimately, Tim Allen did.
Yeah, I know. That's why it made me laugh when you brought it up.
I know. That's why I
immediately knew where you were going with that.
Yeah, it's so fucking good. I'm so glad.
I was like Colorado. I only know three things about Tim Allen, and one of them is Last Man Standing. I'm assuming.
You know what? The worst part is we're going back to Colorado for this because Goldblum's in Spring was kind of like a South Park parody thing. So technically we're going back to Colorado. Oh shit!
Velma has to return to Colorado to figure out what is going on. It's all together.
We're figuring out all the connections.
It's so good. Can you like when you're editing this just bleep that part out to make sure that it's not a spoiler for anyone? It's so good.
Oh, the one time you want me to edit. The one time.
I know, right?
hey Jared, can you also edit you saying 5'8" instead of 5'6"?
It's just like
really
Anthony,
badly,
5'8". Person, you.
I saw that. I'm like, do I correct this or do I let him ride?
You should have corrected it. It would have been way better.
I think if I just let it ride, just give me a different height every time.
Yes, it's so true.
Depends
what kind of feet you have on.
I still didn't watch that Sonic movie.
I haven't yet either. I meant to.
I haven't.
I got caught up with Dragon Ball Super. Not that I didn't watch it. My bad.
Is it on anything?
It's on Hulu.
And Amazon Prime. Heather has Amazon Prime. You just have to set it up.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Is it free?
I think so. It came up on the free things. If it's free
it's
on
Hulu,
I don't know. I don't know why you would pay to rent it. Just
Yeah.
do a fucking free trial if you want to watch it, I guess.
You know what's really shitty? They pushed back Kong versus Godzilla for the Snyder Cut, and I kind of wish it was the other way around because I could do. I want
You're
to watch. Kong
fucking
and Godzilla
kidding
more.
me.
What?
Yeah, because Snyder Cut comes out March 18th, and if you go look on HBO Max, Godzilla Kong is March 31st, which usually means it's not going to stay in that fucking month. It'll go bump to the next or whatever. But then that runs them into Mortal Kombat. Like they put it smack dab between two other properties.
If I don't get Godzilla versus Kong, I'm going to scream. I'm so excited for this movie.
So let me explain it to you this way. Kong
Cocaine.
versus Godzilla was here, right? It was like March 20th or whatever, like 18th. And then they put Mortal Kombat coming out in April. But then they realized, oh no, we have the Snyder Cut that's done, and we were going to do February, but now we're going to do a different month. Well, let's just swap Kong and Godzilla. Oh no, but now Mortal Kombat's still there. So what do? We'll just put it in between the Snyder Cut and Mortal Kombat. It's gonna get overtaken by the people going to watch Snyder Cut and the people going to watch Mortal Kombat. And Kong vs. Godzilla is gonna bottom out, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was terrible." It's like, no, you're just fucking idiots. Like,
You know the worst
you
fucking
put
part?
three things together, you morons.
I planned on like taking a fucking day. Like I was gonna cancel CLC sandwich. I was picking up Sven and Mike. We were gonna come over and fucking watch that as soon as I was done with work. Like we're doing this shit. I was fucking ready. Now it's on the fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I still might do that, but I guess I won't have to cancel CLC. But it was on a Friday, so I could be up late watching fucking dumbass shit. But now I have to fucking wait, because even if it doesn't come out, what if it doesn't come out in 30 minutes? I have to fucking make sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to keep our eyes on it because it's smack dab between two other things, which means they probably won't keep it there. If they're smart, they won't keep it there, or something will get moved. Because otherwise, it's gonna fucking die in between.
I feel like they should push back Mortal Kombat to the summer as a summer blockbuster for when theaters
that would make
reopen.
sense.
Like, I think like that would do them a lot of good.
Or we just put the Snyder Cut. If he's not gonna get paid for it anyway, then fuck the Snyder Cut. Put that one somewhere obscure. Who gives a shit?
If the Snyder Cut is going to be a garbage movie, and I'm going to hate watching it. If Godzilla vs. Kong is a garbage movie, I'm going to love watching because there's two giant fucking animals fighting the shit out of each other.
It's still going to be more enjoyable.
Yeah, there's still going to be action.
No, I agree. It's stupid marketing, stupid planning. They just don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I realized that once I saw Snyder Cut officially got put to the middle of March. I'm like, oh, so that's why Godzilla got bumped. Because it was going to come out the same fucking week. That's stupid.
Why bump Godzilla, though? Godzilla's going to be
I don't know. It was already put there, so that's what I don't get. Like,
the Snyder Cut is garbage.
Dumb.
It's not going to do well. It's going to be hot shit. Everyone knows this. Yeah.
Michael's going pee, everyone. For any of you wondering where the hell Michael went, he's just going pee.
He has to walk downstairs, go around the corner, go around another corner, go into the bathroom, pee, come back. By going around a corner, going up the stairs, and back into his room.
Oh, gotcha. No.
I know his whole layout.
Creepy. No, I just thought it was stupid and just really dumb planning on their part.
I do as well.
Just bump up the Snyder Cut. Put that out at the end of February. Nobody's going to give a shit. People who are going to watch it are going to watch it. Godzilla vs. Kong is better.
Yeah. The difference, like, in the hypeness of trailers between watching the Snyder Cut one and the Godzilla vs. King Kong one is so different. Watching the Snyder Cut, I'm like, but watching the King Kong one, I was fucking up on my ass.
Hell yeah.
I would be okay
if
they delayed Godzilla vs. Kong for Mortal Kombat. I would be okay with that. Like, okay, yeah. No, yeah. But the fact is, for the Snyder Cut,
that's the rock and hard place they put themselves in, is in between the two.
Between the Sulla and Charybdis.
Also, for anyone who watches Shameless, let me know your opinions at Oddcast and on Twitter or Oddcast Network Facebook group. How you feel about the final season of Shameless? Because I'm on the fence with it. I gotta be honest with you. I don't
Is
really
Emmy
know if I like the direction they're going for an ending or not.
Is Emmy Rossum in it?
Fiona? No, Fiona left last season, but we just had an episode with them doing their Hall of Shame they've started doing to make the season longer, where it basically flashes of the best of all the seasons with the person.
Just all the
characters
titties.
reminisce. Oh yeah, they show all the sex scenes that a character's had, all the terrible things a person's done, yada yada. While all the other characters reminisce about them and so on. But no, Fiona's gone, and it's the final season. But no, let me know your opinions at Oddcast 10, because I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll let you know when it's over.
And let me tell you, as a child who watched the Phantom of the Opera movie and like was hardcore crushing on Emmy Rossum, Shameless did my childhood. Just my inner child was so happy.
Anthony's talking
Never
about
seen the
all
show.
the excessive ass shots and tit shots that she does for that show.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I was like, because
Oh, yeah,
started
she's a
watching
hoe.
that.
She's straight up a hoe. She's a lovable hoe, but she's a hoe.
But she's also a good singer.
I don't know about any of that. I just know I've liked her as Fiona.
She played Christine in The Phantom of the Opera, the protagonistic singer lady.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with
Doesn't
you,
mean
I've
that's
never
not
watched
dubbed.
Phantom of the Opera. I know what Phantom of the Opera is. I know the plot. I know how things go, but I've never actually watched it.
Oh, guess what?
And I've never wanted to watch it.
That The Phantom of the Opera is also is an old story, a book, and that the Phantom of the Opera movie from 2004, starring Emmy Rossum and Gerard Butler, is an adaptation of the musical, not the book.
Yeah, I don't like musicals, which is probably why I haven't watched it. Same reason I don't go back and watch Disney movies. I don't get
the
into
next
musicals.
time you are up, we're gonna watch Cats, and you're gonna enjoy the hell out of it.
No.
We're gonna do a live commentary of Cats. Oh my god! I can't wait.
On air. I will not watch fucking Cats.
Jared, are you
Yes.
a jellicle?
I'll claw my own throat out like a cat.
You're a jellicle cat.
Please no. I can't.
Also, what is one of your 3 cat names?
I don't have cat names. I'm not watching fucking Cats. Somebody help me.
Yes, you are.
Sheila.
At Oddcast 10, please help me.
Bustopher Jones. I love Bustopher Jones.
Jackson.
So good.
Oh god, I like the train guy. I don't know his
Jackson, Rum Tum Tugger. Jackson
Rum Tum Tugger.
is your human name. You have 3 cat names. You have your human name, which is given to you by your human. Your cat name, which is the cat name assigned to whatever. And then you have your 3rd name, which is anytime you see a cat staring off into its distance, not thinking about anything, that's it contemplating its own name.
And don't forget other names. We
God.
have like Skimble Shakes.
Skimble Shakes, yes.
Skimble Shakes. What's the bad guy's name?
stuff.
It's shit, what is it? McCavity, yeah. And Idris Elba with his big front bulge.
So I feel like I have to palate cleanse everyone. I have to put towards the end of the show here with a horrific story for everyone to keep close to them. That's right, kids. Gather around, grab your parents. It's time for a Jokey history time, kids.
Before you get into that, I just want to say,
okay.
There is a version of Phantom of the Opera that I bet you would watch. It is both a critical and a commercial failure. It came out in 1989, and it stars Robert Englund as the Phantom of the Opera.
It's a bad movie.
Okay,
it's not good. I've seen it. It's not good.
Freddy Krueger, right after his hype of Nightmare on Elm Street, he plays the Phantom.
Well, he was disfigured in Nightmare on Elm Street.
Anyway.
It's makeup too for his disfigurement.
It's Jokey history time. Jokey history time. It's Jokey history time. It's time for a story now.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to clip that.
I'm gonna clip that now. So yeah, Jokey history time. I got a quick one for you. It's really messed up, and I feel like it's just perfect. These are turning into end segments for shows now.
I love it. It's so good.
Cheers, like really fucked up. Turns
Listen,
out.
So-
you say end segment, and then we go 45 minutes on a topic because we all have a story that fucking relates, and it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful.
So so when I was a kid, I don't know, maybe 9. I think I was about 9 or 10. I want to say I was around there. But there was the neighbors across the street. There wasn't really houses. They were just more like cabins people would rent out. It was just a really annoying thing. People would rent out these houses they had. But you had to like keep maintenance on it. You know, you had to make sure things got chopped down or whatever. So a dude was doing that at one point. And I remember a dude walking down our driveway. Anthony remembers my driveway growing up. It was like a long, originally it was dirt, then we finally paved it. But this is back when it was dirt. So this guy comes walking down our driveway, and I just hear him saying, "Anybody help? Anybody home? Anybody help?" And I panicked as a kid because even at like 9, 10, I was watching horror movies. So I immediately got panicked that this was some hillbilly coming out of the woods to murder me and my family.
Someone asked for help, you fucking drop down at your house. You're like, nope, not here.
I did. Immediately ran back inside, got my mother. My mother comes out, all panicked, thinking some maniac, exactly as I've described it, some maniac's coming to murder me and my family.
You ever get a knife up your anus, boy?
Well, turns out he had a machete around his belt. Turns out what happened. Well, no, so I feel like a dick now thinking back as a kid. Because it turns out while he was chopping some of the branches and shrubs and things, he had caught his forearm. And what he had actually been doing is yelling for help, was holding his arm above his head like so, and like holding his forearm together and was asking for help. And my mother being, I think she had just passed her nursing. She had her day off from the ER. So she helped this dude get him bandaged up, and then she asked me to call 911, and I was a stupid fucking kid, and I'm like, what do I have to press?
What's the number for 911, Ma?
That's really the question I had, because like I was in shock. Because like when he actually got up to the house, I had never seen that much blood that early on in my life, and it was the most horrific fucking thing I'd ever seen up close. Yeah, no, it was real bad. It was like he missed the branch entirely and got just forearm. It was bad. So I panicked. Didn't remember how to dial 911, and then she had to walk me through it, and then yelled at me because I didn't know how to dial 911 while she was holding this guy's bleeding fucking arm up. Yeah, and then I watched the guy get paramedicked off, and then I got told about it later in the night of what actually happened to the guy. Yeah. And it turns out it might have been our fault because we had a weeping willow in our front yard that because the people never maintained their own shit, we would take all the trimmings that fell and throw it across the ditch. So there were just little weeping willows that were growing.
Oh, no. Jared. Weeping willows. Those are the worst plants you could plant. They fucking drain water like nothing.
Yeah, there was one that was just on our property that was massive. We lost Mikeal.
No.
I killed Mikeal with my comedy.
He's back.
My segment killed Prince Dex.
No. I just want to say, you stumped me. I don't have a story because no man has ever come to me with an arm chopped.
Yeah, man, I got stories for days, man.
Fucking great. Shit. Fucking great. Okay.
He's like, I can almost hear his voice.
Man. My uncle had a boxer growing up, too. Great dog. Yeah, it was just a dog that literally boxed people. But no, he had a boxer that he had really well trained, which got me.
$35.99, suck my whole dick. Sorry.
What are you looking up? Are you looking at more Transformers in the middle of a show?
What? No, I would never. I have too many. I got an email from eBay saying, "Hey, G1 Devastator for only $20." I'm like, well, it's a reissue. I'm like, you know what? I could go for a G1 Devastator for $20. Shipping is
Yeah, why not?
$35.99.
Oh,
So I'm not going to get that because I'm not spending $35 on shipping something that's $20.
gotcha.
I'll spend $5.
That's fair. But no, to all of you that have been listening and have been, Anthony, is there anything special you want to say to all the people who listen to What an Oddcast?
You know what? There is. I just want to say, and I'm being sincere. This is my sincere voice. Now, the character Anthony and the actual Anthony, we're there's a blurred line between the two of us. But I just want to say, as like not the internet personality, not as someone who's going all energy. I want to go as actually me. I want to say thank you because it means a lot. And Jared's trying to fucking punk me. But no, honestly, it means a lot that you guys listened. It means so much that you're here, that you listen every episode that you can. Even if you only listen to ever one, I still, I still appreciate it. I still love you guys. You guys are amazing. And here's to the next 100.
It was very
Though
touching.
I do also want to say, Jared, technically we've had more than 100 episodes because we've
well, yeah, we do the odd chat, we do bonuses, there's different things. But numbered episodes with topics that we've thought out, there's been 100 of them.
Yeah,
we've been doing this about 2 years now, and we thank every single one of you who tune in. I thank all of you who give us feedback or anything like that. And always feel free to, guys. Like never be afraid to like shoot us something on Twitter. Like I'm not going to turn anything down.
Oh, 100%.
In the most recent episode that we recorded, I literally said if you have any complaints to email oddcastmedia@gmail.com, and then Jared can just subsequently just go ahead and throw that in the trash bucket because I don't need your fucking criticism, asshole. I am watching bad television. Fuck right off.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point there.
Listen, there's a reason it's a comedy. It's fine. It's a reason it's a comedy podcast with the explicit tag. Like they're like, don't let your children listen to this, okay? Or do. I don't give a shit how you raise your kids.
That raises a question. Kids. Have you gotten complaints about somebody complaining to you about their kids listening to it?
God,
no.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought that was a real thing that happened.
No, I have reached out to certain individuals. I'm not going to name them on the show that do like that are about nostalgia things that are on like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, and ask them like, do you guys remember this? What do you remember about this? Because like there's the show that Anthony has heard me and Heather reference called The Mystic Knights of Tirnanog, right? It's a Chaim Saban production based out of Ireland. And I want nothing more than to have the complete series to myself so I can binge watch this absolute garbage television that I know it is, that I have a fondness for this show over Power Rangers. Like, if I could watch this show over Power Rangers, I would. That's how much I love the show. And so I've reached out and they're like, yeah, it's not anywhere. It's not anywhere. You can't find it. It was never released. There's been like 2 VHS tapes. Like, here's what I remember. I don't know if Anthony can bring them up. There's the 4 main weapons of the Mystic Knights, and one of them is the Sword of Kells, right? And I want a replica of that sword. And so I reached out to someone who does sword fabrications and stuff like that. I'm not willing to drop $2,000 on a sword right now, but if I had $2,000 to drop on a sword, I would do it in a heartbeat. That's how much I love this. Anyway, bringing this around, I actually found a website called raredvds.com or whatever, where they actually said like, hey, we have these. It's basically, we recorded them, put them on DVDs, and then, basically. And I went to order them and like, oh yeah, we can't complete your transaction online. You have to call us. Oh, that's shady as shit. So I'm not going to do that because I feel like that's illegal. So, but yeah.
No.
And I've reached out to individuals and been like, yeah, I remember that. And so I've struck up some conversations, and that's got a few more listeners here and there, but nothing major. But it's a nerd community is very inviting for the most part. Is what I'll say. Yeah.
Mikeal wants to
describe. I want that fucking sword right there. That fucking sword right there. I want it metal though.
Anthony, take us back to the one of all the characters. I want Mikeal, in his best, worst nostalgia trip way, to describe to us what the hell it is that we're looking at here.
Okay, so what you're seeing is the person in the front. I couldn't remember names for the life of me. If you wanted me to right now, I can look them up real quick. But the one in the front is the leader, right?
Yeah,
So,
I assume because he's red.
Yeah, he
like a red
is
dragon outfit.
He's
right?
yeah, he is basically a dragon whisperer later on in the show, but he's the leader. He's basically a peasant who goes on a quest to find the Sword of Kells, which is his sword. Now, the armor that he's on, kind of like in a morphing sequence, he has to raise the sword above his head and say, "The fire within me." And that does a really cool transformation sequence where like everything overwhelms him and he becomes this knight. The mouth plate, mouth guard in the front, kind of. The mouth guard in the front opens up. The laser opens up so they can talk. The one next to her, or next to him, the girl.
Oh, that's Rohan, by the way. I got the names.
Rowan, yes. The one next to him, I think it's Princess Deirdre, right? The chick?
That is correct.
Thank you. Princess Deirdre. So she goes on a quest to slay a sky serpent where she gets the crossbow that's in her arms. And in order to transform into her, she says, she lifts the crossbow above her head and says, "The air above me." And so she transforms into that. What's nice about her uniform is the eyepieces. Her eyepieces actually fold back for whatever reason, because apparently everyone has to have something that folds back. The guy next to in the silver is
that a
the
wolf
main
on his helmet?
It is not. It's another dragon thing. They're all dragons.
Not even original.
He is the main protagonist's best friend, and he's got a goofy ass name, and I think it's like Figgis or something like that.
Agnes.
Anthony. Agnes, thank you. Angus. He goes on a quest to, and he's like the dipshit of the group too. Like he does not want to do anything ever.
He's named
he
after
wants
a
to
burger.
eat, but he wants to eat and be lazy, and that's fine because again, he's just a peasant. He goes on a quest to slay one of the demons, and he gets a mace, and so he has to hold Morningstar, a mace or a Morningstar, above his head, and says, "The earth beneath me," and then he transforms into that thing.
Starting to get a pattern here.
Yeah, and then the black guy on the left, there it is. It's so bad. So bad.
So dumb.
It's so dumb.
So for everyone on an audio platform, Anthony pulled up the real show. Oh my god. It is
it's dumb,
it
right?
looks like a bicycle helmet.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And a ski mask.
Can we get back to the black dude now? So he is a prince from and I think it's Prince Neriru.
Oh, hey, there's a guy that popped in here at random.
Oh, hello.
Anyway, so what's the guy's name, right? The prince's name. I can't remember what his name is.
It says Ivar.
Yes, Prince Ivar. Thank you. He's from a distant land, and he actually came originally to marry Princess Deirdre, but it doesn't work out because she doesn't like him, and she actually has a thing for the main red guy, obviously. So he goes on a mystic quest to destroy a demon to get the trident, and he has to hold the trident above his head and says, "The water surrounds me," and then he turns into that. What's not listed here is Deirdre has a brother who becomes like a fifth ranger, basically. And he ends up needing to slay a forest giant to get this. And so he gets two axes that actually fold together to become dual axes. And in order to transform, he does the forest before me. And he actually turns into probably the best looking one of the group. I don't know if Anthony can pull up the
so
fifth
fucking bad looking, Mike. Why do you want this?
It's right down there. You can you can just pull up that one. It's down at the second. No, one more over from right where you were. Where's your mouse? Put your mouse on a picture. I don't give a shit where it's at. Up one, up a row, over two. No,
Carrot
up.
top?
No, it's
Carrot top.
Okay, down one. Right there. Click on that one. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah. So probably not. Oh god, you won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
But he actually becomes like an actual more of a knight instead of so there he is. He's just right there's his two axes. He's a real dipshit. It's kind of fun though.
This whole show
And so hang on. And so it gets better. It gets better. So it's a monster of the week. And so the main villain makes like monsters that they have to destroy, and eventually they find a dragon, and the dragon becomes his pet, the main guy's pet, and he actually uses it for enhanced armor later on. And then at the very end, turns out the main guy has a twin brother who is that main chick right there. That is technically his mother. They have the same mother, different fathers, and so they're like they have the same like special marking on their arm, and so they're half brothers. And then that's where the series ends, and there was supposed to be a series 2, but fucking Power Rangers fucked it up for me, and I'm really pissed off. That's the Mystic Knights in a nutshell.
Rant of nostalgia. Get that in for episode 102. And we also have special guest, fucking Husky Poo. James decided to drop in. I didn't expect that one.
Hi, friends.
Yeah. Hello. Feel like I haven't seen your face in a while.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I don't know. I'm working on stuff, so I figured I would pop in and say what's up and see what the fuck you guys are rambling about.
Well, now you know
a whole bunch of stuff.
Really bad TVs from when I was a child.
Missed the Jokey Pants time, man.
Say, how long you been going now?
Hour and a half. Yeah.
Hour and a half?
I would say 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 56 seconds.
Holy shit, biscuits! I'm late.
What was that? 40 minutes of that was 40 minutes of that, or whatever. Were the actual special. Then the rest of it is just us ranting.
Speaking of specials, one of these days. Okay, so what episode is this? Can you remind me?
Oh, this is episode 100.
Okay. Why the fuck wasn't this live?
Well, because
no excuses, none.
You know, I asked him this morning, so it's not on me. I said, "Are we doing this live today?" And he said, "Nah." So this is on him. All on him.
Well, I didn't have time to put the little music intro thing I had into an actual video format to put it in here, so I was just gonna have to add that post, and it kind of ruined it.
Well, you could do the show live. Just throwing this out there, and then after it's live, you either unlist it, remove it, or go in and put the intro in there.
You know, kind of like
stuff.
Technically, it's going to YouTube in a private thing, and then I was just going to make it public after the fact. So I kind of thought of that.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, honestly, if I would have known sooner than today that it was the 100th episode, I would have totally planned it out and been here from the beginning.
I forget that Husky Poo doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, Mom fucked up again.
About it for like a week.
It's gonna go back in my corner and cry some more.
Mom, Dad,
you can't control me forever.
That was probably one of the funniest goddamn.
Ooh, I have a recent one.
A
recent one. Hang on a second. Let me pull up the thingy. Hold up, everybody. Bear with me. Bear with Jokey.
I'm holding.
I have a recent one.
Hang on. Are you gonna clip my song and put it here first? You better clip my song and put it here.
I'll clip your song. I'll add it in post.
It's Jokey history time. Jokey history time. It's Jokey history time. It's time for a story now. Yeah.
Thank you.
Clip your song.
Thank you.
Because that was really good the first time. Anyway, so Jokey history time, of course. So a more recent one. Speaking of Dominic Toretto, with the whole Twitter thing and clickety clackety from James on his fucking typewriter. So my coworker, who we posted about in our on Twitter and Facebook and all that, whose father's looking for the kidney transplant, she recently got contacted by somebody about that, and I hate people for this exact reason. Now, Sam doesn't really know movies very well. She doesn't really watch a whole lot of things. So it's very easy to say something and it goes over her head. Profile contacts her, named Dominic Toretto. She doesn't know Fast and Furious, so automatically has no idea the reference that this account is making.
I didn't either. I had to Google who this guy was.
Vin Diesel. So messages her about donating to the kidney. She sends him information, and then he messages back about, I lost my family. I lost my girlfriend. I have nothing left. I will donate my kidney. And then he tries to call her, at which point she wakes up her husband and is like, what the hell? And then they don't answer, right? And then she shows me this later at work, and I'm like, that dude was literally being Dominic Toretto. I guarantee if you answered that, it would have been chat roulette all over again for you, because there's no way that was going to end any good way.
We're family.
It's like he literally told you the Dominic Toretto story of his family and his girlfriend. You just don't know movies, so it went over your head.
How sweet.
But no, for anyone, they are still doing their thing for that, so keep that in mind. Well, there you know, another Jokey history time. That one not as scarring, not mentally scarring like my other one was. I have a lot of Jokey history time, so those will be coming more and more with the episodes. James, what are you doing with Fireside? You want to tell people? Since I keep shouting it out, but you actually do things with it.
Before I do that, I would like to mention. Wait, hold on. I gotta.
He came
find
on here
it.
to self-promote, and then he's gonna piss off.
Oh well, whatever. Anyway, did you know that there is a map in Halo 2 called elongation? Sorry, that word's weird to me, and it's hilarious. It makes me think of penises.
Yeah, I immediately think of penis.
Yes, elongation.
Penis. Elongation. I forgot about that map, Tony. I'm putting together a spreadsheet for the Halo tournament that we're hosting.
Oh yeah, he's fucking self-promoting the goddamn thing. He is self-promoting.
I can't promote it. There's no promoting to be done. The tournament's solidified. We're just everybody's there. We're full up on teams. Don't fucking at me, bro.
Boo, worthless promotion. Boo.
Fireside. Fireside is doing stuff and things.
That's good.
It's alive and well,
stuff, but...
and it's doing some things and stuff. And
thank you.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, we were adding guests and characters constantly. Like it's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get guests on the show. Like if it were a podcast still, like try to keep that part of it. Finally had our first one this week. Walking with Walking. I thought Mav did a pretty solid job with his Christopher Walken voice. It was a good time.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Rocks your bitches and puts your bitches in a better mode.
Mm-hmm. I actually promoted this episode with a clip from Joe Dirt.
Yes, you did.
I could probably share it if you want my screen real quick. I'll share it with you. Hold on.
Hell yeah! You know what? We'll take it. We'll take it.
Why not? Let's see here. Let me just drag your episode out as long as possible.
It's rare that I have anything to actually show for Fireside.
Well, we're gonna have one here. Let's see.
Speaking of which, we have the appetizer with the CLT clip and a Worst Nostalgia Trip clip.
Yeah, you know what? I'm surprised with the clip that you put in there, and it wasn't of our favorite character.
Where the
somebody tried to call me.
Oh,
spam.
No,
it's in the wrong folder, but I found it.
My ass.
Oh, okay. Let me share my screen. Oh wait, I can share a video file. Hold on.
You can share a video file.
I forgot they've done a lot of shit recently. All right, so let me just give it to you. You can have it. Husk gonna give it to you.
I was gonna give it to the
podcast Fireside. FW.
He says that and everything's gonna fall apart, and I'm gonna be like, I don't know
this
what he did.
one.
Hey, look.
You're talking to my guy all wrong. It's wrong tone. Do it again, I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron. You're his dad? What if I am? What if we're his family?
Fuck you, Chipper.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow, that was a very good one.
For episode 20. Oh,
it was a good time, man. We've had a lot of fun doing the show with everybody. It's been a good time.
It's one of the few projects that have evolved
past
into a format that people like, I guess. Like who's taken a podcast and turned it into a weekly news show? No one. Us. That's it.
I mean, I don't know if we can claim it entirely, but I mean,
no,
we can claim the fuck out of it.
He's right. Everyone else has taken a weekly news show and turned it into a podcast. So you guys just did the fucking reverse.
Flipped it in
there you go.
Bitches.
It's your plan yet? What?
But no, and plus, like,
I do want to say.
Oh no, please.
Don't Fireside. I feel so. I always laugh and giggle because I'm the one who chose the name way back then. Like way back when it was just a concept between Jared and I. Matter of fact, I thought of fire because my name's Inferno.
Hey, look at that.
That's why I said Fireside. So I'm like, look at it. Look how much it's evolved since just Jared and I fucking talking about like news and shit back then.
Yeah, there was man, that show has gone through a lot of changes. It originally started, me and Anthony tried doing something with it way back for like 2 videos, and then we're like, no, this is fucking dumb. And then it kind of became its own thing when pitched the idea to James. We took it off into its own thing. Did you just send me another fucking video?
It's old. It's actually a GIF. More or less.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's some nostalgia for you.
The original Fireside whole damn, yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing is probably going to make a comeback in some form to pay homage to it.
Oh, I would
just want to say, you can tell how old it is because, you guys, Jared has long hair now and James is clean shaven.
Yeah. Right? I got this creepy mustache going on. I'm not sure why, but you know what's fucked up is every time we've got a graphic done that Jared's actually went out and paid for a professional. I have gone and altered it to some extent because I'm not happy with it. I just want everybody to know that I'm not an artist, but when I see a digital media, I can pick it apart pretty hardcore.
Yeah, he did that. He did that at the Fireside one. He picked it apart, did what he wanted.
Also animated it.
It's true.
Gave it a backdrop. Like,
it's true.
I mean, that's why I went with no me on the thing because faces of people can be hard, but creatures are.
There's a reason I bought the T-shirt, and it's because of that fucking logo. Well, and the quote on the back is probably one of the coolest fucking quotes ever.
Shit! I used to have it in here, but I cleaned it out.
Oh,
say it. Say
what's the quote on the back?
Say it.
What's it?
Wait.
It's your closeout. I know this.
I got my second note up here. Remember, there are whispers in the shadows and unseen creatures out there, but do not be afraid. We are here to shine the light on and reveal them. Unless, of course, they get to you first. Stay safe and safe. I'm like, I just didn't know which page the sticky note was on.
Call me back.
But that's what we were actually just talking about that right in the beginning here, that CLT hit its 1 year. So
yesterday.
Yeah.
1 year, we're 47 episodes in. We're about to hit our season 1 finale.
But for history, if we're gonna do episode 100 history here, logo wise, the What an Oddcast logo that we have for this show, which this one was James was kind enough to edit for Fireside itself there, because
J-Rod with a suit.
I like it. He's such an interesting guy. But our main logo here, I got this one done way back when. So we've had this logo. Mikeal's I had done for Christmas. That was a Christmas gift to him and Heather for the show, so they could have something more official, so they'd stand out. Anthony's got his done from our good friend Palmation and his wife, right? She did the
fiance, not wife yet.
Fiance, okay. His fiance did his artwork because we know Palmation over on YouTube. Seriously, go check him out because he does a lot of cool stuff with Nintendo. So we just kind of knew somebody for that, and then the rest of them I've kind of just gotten done as I've gone. James has edited things and made them for us behind the scenes when we needed them, and as well as running Fireside to the point, like as I said, starting as a podcast, not having room for it.
That's
taking that idea
weekly show.
and taking it over to Gaming Beyond the Box and all those guys and everybody being willing to collaborate into something bigger than what we originally planned for it. It's been fun seeing that take off.
If you think about it, technically it's 2 shows. Like this show is creating its own universe as it goes. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. There's always a story every week. Yeah. Everybody always ends up tying into other segments. More get added as we go. Derpy little things happen all the time with it. But it's like the biggest change, I guess, I will speak on directly here. It is a news show. Like, yes, there's legitimate news. That's why I edited it into the update video and it said Husk and Jared or Husk and Jokey, because we're the only ones that actually cover real news. Cloud does sometimes. Most of the time it's just a skit.
True. But everybody else does like skits for it. I'm the only one. Like that's what mine's changing for this month.
It's got a little mini-verse going on and nobody really notices it. So I am hosting it semi-permanently with actual news topics, and I've started time-stamping everything. So if you're there for the tech and gaming news, you get the tech and gaming news. If you're there for the hilarious horse shit that makes you spit your drink out and wonder what the fuck you're doing there, you can skip to that. So
that's why I try to find only the weirdest fucking stories I can find.
We've created such a unique fucking show. I feel like it should get some kind of fucking derp award or something. I don't care.
It's It's done a lot better than I thought. Like both the Oddcast account and even at Jokey Pants Games, both of them I've started getting more followers from people who just see FWNR and they end up finding me through we had the fucking God damn it, we had the the Bushwick Bears? Is that what it was? I don't have my fucking Twitter open. But it was a podcast that I wasn't following at all, but are followed by bigger podcasts like the Last Podcast Network that out of nowhere followed us and surprised the shit out of me because like I wasn't following them. No idea how the hell I bounced into their radar. But it's just doing shit like that with FWNR, with Jokey Pants getting thrown around. I'm starting to see other people that I never thought I'd actually get in contact with, like Mike Harris. Like I never thought I'd know him till doing all this shit and knowing people.
And we've, to some extent, properly tied Oddcast into it because you are now back in your TV. And it's a functional TV. It's not just a logo anymore.
Anthony's going to get brought in for a little bit.
Anthony's been in a small handful of episodes, actually.
Yeah, he's Fern.
Yeah, I'm Fern.
His head pops up every once in a while in your segments. Yeah, it's been fun.
But hey, I gotta go cook dinner. You guys can still hang out, but gotta go cook dinner.
How dare you, Anthony? How dare you eat food?
All right.
Happy episode, everybody.
Yep. Have episode 100. I'll see y'all Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't realize because you do like Oddcast on Thursdays is at a later time.
Odd Chat, we try to shoot for
Odd Chat, yeah.
We do Odd Chat Thursdays with the channel. We try to shoot for the same time, but sometimes it gets pushed back a little bit later. Just depends.
If Jared's in a mood or not, it's fine.
That
was your excuse last time. You cannot fucking give me shit for that. That was all you. Like the world sucks and I'm pissy, so fucking it's gonna be later.
I was very fucking pissed off. It was not a good week for me last week.
I don't remember that, man.
And James here, I love getting James on the show. It's just James is always busy because he runs a lot of other shit. Does a lot of other shit. Man.
Yeah, I get in trouble a lot from the old wifey.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
But go check out Fireside. It's on the Wilmy Hood YouTube channel. You find the same place you'd watch Game Beyond the Box. We do try to put it out every Sunday, if I remember correctly. It's got a whole bunch of different people and a whole bunch of different fucking things that we throw into it, different each week, trying to spitball, see what works, what doesn't. It's fun. I have fun with it. Mikeal, where are they finding you? Where are they listening to you?
I mean, you can listen to us at the worst nostalgia trip ever taken on all your podcast platforms. I think we're on most of them now, including Amazon. I did look. We are on Amazon too for whatever reason. It's so fucking weird.
The Amazon thing, it doesn't give me a notification about Amazon. That's why I find it so weird.
Well, and so I just got a thing from Anchor where they're like expanding into like different platforms as well. So like there's more and more platforms that we're on. Yeah, you can follow us at Beetle_cast. Again, there's 8 more episodes until the season finale of season 1, and then we have a couple fun things planned for before we start season 2. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
God fucking damn. James, is there anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to pipe with the follow you at, see you at, whatever?
Shit. You know what? Go follow Oddcast Network and Jokey Pants, CLT Sandwich, and Beetlecast on Twitter. You can pretty much find me if you find those.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
True. It's true. Just look to see who's liked the posts.
Go look for Gaming Beyond the Box. Keep an eye out for Odd Chats on Thursdays. And Fireside on Sundays at noon Eastern.
Indeed, yeah.
Other than that, yeah, no. That's you. If you can find all that shit, you will find me.
That's
true.
Fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
That is fair. Yeah, find us at all those. We'll see you back here Thursday. Odd Chabber, as said, we're going to do like and scram, bringing back ideas from the past and throwing them in the present. Because fuck you all, we're going to do whatever the fuck we're going to do, because I don't ever know what the fuck we're going to do. Hashtag stay on, everyone. And Anthony, fuck you for leaving early, you piece of shit. Bye.